From Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They put Kelsey in motion. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the 1st round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes, the most ever by a rookie in Broncos history.
Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Finding room at the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 49.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Rolling to the left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Matt Ariza now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. A run with Dobbins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the
All week long,
25-yard
they
line.
stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Returnable for Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Rice open, he's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They send Sutton in motion. Now it's Dobbins, and he will have a Broncos first down. We're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
That's good.
What a luxury, Mike Grant. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand them the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Right back to him on first down. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. It's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Gain of 2.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. The defense puts 2 points on the board with a safety, but Greg, a lot of credit, not just to the defense, but special teams as well.
Give that assist here, Mike, to the punter. Just a play ago, being able to pin that offense deep inside their own territory leads directly to that 2-point safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. To return, it's Mims. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Mike Dana getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that 1st down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Here's Remigio. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Remember, they have the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, KC.
And on Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
27 more yards.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will up it to a 2-point lead.
Broncos 5.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Start on the ground. The ball comes out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Nix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
Jalen Watson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
14 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. They'll take this down to the 47. Brian Cook up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Back to throw is Nix. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
On the play.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Moving left, he's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Will be brought down inside the 25. Brian Cook up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Pushed out to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Mims sent in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Harvey.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns. But that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Mims sent in motion here. Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will up the lead to 5.
Chiefs 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. He's going to have a first down. Good game, but there is a flag down, and this could very well be coming back. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
17 yards.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
It's a gain of 17.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end. Sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Forget about it. There's more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that, but these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
A 50-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit down to 2.
Chiefs 10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with Harvey. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up a 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Toss right side, that's Harvey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2. Left side,
24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see.
And he'll take it on in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Chiefs 10.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Off the bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Gray is the motion man here. They throw it to Rice. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with the Timberwolves. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. This one brought in by Brown. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Holmes takes the give and keeps it himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And in motion is Brown. A throw on the move is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That one, take it in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
19. Chiefs 17.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. First and 10 now from the 36. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The defense uses its second timeout here. Don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working the middle, that's Harvey. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run once more, that's Harvey. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This is 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He gets that to Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards, and a 1st down, Chiefs.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Gray is the motion man here. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey.
Mahomes' pass complete to Travis Kelsey. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. In middle, he's got Kelsey. Oh, he's going to be taken down, and now they've got to spike it. We'll get the field goal team out here quickly.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.